Okay, we're back for our victory lap. You know what? We'll save, just in case anything happens. Look at all this nonsense here. Just in case anything happens, here at the end. But 8 turns to victory, and then we get to see the victory screen. Lincoln Revolt. See, we're really happy, I'm really happy that I cut that video there, actually, because I would like to show everything. I'd like to talk about this series when we're done. You know, I don't want to be in a position where I have to rush through things. So that was my logic. Yeah. Abstain. So how did this go? It went great. We're gonna stay on Prince for the next series, and we're gonna bump up the amount of civs in the game from 5 to standard, which is, I believe, 7 or 8. If that goes well, we'll go to monarchy. And, yeah, we can be very happy with how this went, I think. I've never liked any of these animations at the end. They're just kind of nothing. The ones in Alpha Centauri even are better, and Alpha Centauri came out before this. I can't remember how many years. But anyways, again, it's kind of interesting. As with our last playthrough, we started right smack dab in the middle of things. Speed things up, because we never fight anyone, so there's going to be a lot of just looking at the map as our borders sort of expand. That third city, you know, that we never got a lot of production there. It would have been a lot better if we had gotten there before the Chinese, but I think that that was the right decision, and we never bothered to come up here. And again, I think that was the right decision. If we had had, pardon me, infinite amount of time, I would have happily liked to have another city, but I don't think it would have ever been a good city. And we did get a ton of population out of this. We stopped whipping a lot earlier than I'm used to, because I think I have been using slavery too aggressively in my personal games and in the previous game, and it's killed off a lot of my science. I traded with people. When I was on the line, I leaned towards trading with people in this game, and I think that's pretty much the right decision. I know going forward up to higher difficulties, where the AI have more bonuses, it certainly is the right decision. So, I feel like I played this well. If you guys have any more suggestions, critique, I'm very happy with. Go for it. Tell me what I should be doing with these grassland forest tiles, because I feel like I don't know. Obviously, probably growing, it's probably, well, if you have a population devoted specifically to essentially a farm on a tile by a river that was grassland and had a forest on it previously, you basically killed the forest, and you got between 20 and 30 production from it, and you're just generating unhappiness for yourself by having a higher population than the city can support, from what I can tell. So if I'm totally wrong about that, please tell me. I'd like to get better at this. I got great advice on my previous series, and I'd like to get some good advice on this one. Thank you very much for watching. I'm talking like I'm going to do a conclusion, but of course I'm going to show the graphs. I forgot to show all of them that weren't the power one last time. Sorry about that. So here's gold. I dominated this, but I am financial. Here's goods again. Who is this? Is this China or Hammurabi? Hammurabi kept up. Hammurabi was the person we were not scared of for most of the game, but he really, as far as science goes, he was the one who definitely kept up with me at the end. But not enough to do anything. We just see, this is why I'm not sure if this is a representative victory, right? Because we basically built no military the entire game. And if our neighbors had been different, it would have been a very different game, and we would have had to play very differently. But again, we made our neighbors our friend by staying free religion when we could have converted to our own religion and gotten them all to hate us. So you can complain, you can look at our neighbors and say, man, he got lucky, but we also made ourselves lucky, which is what matters sometimes. Here's the ranks. I don't really see anything interesting there. We actually were not the number one on land area at the end. I guess Hammurabi took that one. Look at these cities. We had all these cool wonders in them. Man. And we basically killed nothing this game except for barbarians. Yep. Apparently there was a barbarian crossbowman at some point that we killed. And the unit we built the most of was a Hindu missionary, and behind that, a great prophet. So, that's pretty good. 8 universities, 8 factories. Hell yeah. That's the end of this one. Again, thank you for watching. I'll do a lot more civilization. A lot more. I may do RFC next, rather than this, but I would not be opposed to doing both at the same time. So maybe that is what I will do. Depends on what I want to play. Goodbye.